These are the best highlights from the matchup between HLE and FearX during the 2024 LCK Summer Split.
Bot lane.
Now Raptor is the one that's coming around, finds the Vault Breaker onto Delight. Henna moving on up here, and now there's the Dark Binding. Oh dear. Over the wall goes Zeka, but he is going to get stunned up by the rocks. Still, Closer has to flash.
The Black Shield a little late, so the stun comes through on Zeka. Closer survives, but pressure's still there.
Is Raptor going to win the battle? That's all right. Snare does come through.
Like your most useless ability.
Yeah, you don't use that at all.
It's like, oh, I want some stacks. That's the only reason.
Yep. As Zeka is going to have some rocks thrown at him, but Closer is just going to be shackled and destroyed. That's one way to do it. Peanut just flashes in and presses the "you're going to get stunned unless you get out of this" button to your Raptor.
I'm just going to be honest. I've seen people AFK for less.
Yes, absolutely. Crash down here into the bottom lane as Henna tries to get into the mist, but he's so incredibly low. Duro's really tanky, though. He's durable, as it were. Remember, if you cast your minds back to what that list looked like, it's Lucid Canyon, 600 right now. Yeah. The Justice for Jungle is weak, certainly working out, as he does have to flash away from the Seismic Shove, but otherwise very clean. Speaking of which, this is Doran doing some Doran things. Unfortunately, just getting ganked towards his top lane, as Clear was tanking up this turret for quite some time. Zeka comes on over with a big one at the ready. I don't think they're going to be able to answer this, even though the health bars are somewhat low.
Who've just never seen the old map.
Yeah. Yeah, or the old cursor.
That's the biggest travesty.
Yeah, it is the biggest travesty. As oh man, Doran manages to find it! One of the big Doran moments coming on in here as the Soul Shackles comes down, and Peanut just wanders past as the Gnar pops like a balloon.
Oh, if you catch up in levels, you get a ton of souls, then yeah, sure, but it takes some time, and this fight, Engage comes in.
Yeah, Hook gonna come on through there as Delight didn't manage to get the Aftershock active. That means that he goes down extraordinarily quickly. He's going to have to go back. And this Drake should belong to FearX as the binding does come on in, but the smite is going to be there as Raptor was in range for it. And where he can get something done as Delight parks himself in the Tri-Brush to see whether anyone is going to come up there and try and contest as, oh dear, Delight might be in trouble. Cease and Desist comes down, and yes, that is the kill onto the Rel, but now Viper's found Henna, and he just assassinates him. And now Duro finds himself on the wrong side of this. How is Viper so incredibly strong already in this game? I don't know how he necessarily does it, and I don't even know whether they're out of the woods just yet. The Void Seeker going to come on through. There's the flash for the Acathian Rain. And that's just 3 kills. All of a sudden, Viper is a raid boss.
Yeah, he's online very quickly on the back of that play. He just walked to Henna and decided he was going to cut him down.
But gets those 3 kills. He's now mega fed. Huge target on his back. But do you know what he also has? His Dark Binding is going to connect here as Raptor goes for the Cease and Desist and then just gets dragged underneath the turret. That's a Dark Binding for the last hit. And in the meantime, the bottom lane out of turret's going. I think the game is damaged. And so by the time those shields have been broken, everyone's dead.
Yeah, and also Viper has decided to go for a Dark Seal.
That's
confidence.
Yeah, if you want to do a vibe check, that's the vibe check. We've completed it. The vibe's looking pretty good on the Viper end.
You know, it's 6,500 gold lead.
Of the
answer.
This might be some desperation gaming as Delight is going to just pass by and miss a Q. Zeka going to get out of there. That is a very, very abrupt flash. Not wanting to give any said about that, but in reality, Zeka's probably like, oh yeah, fair.
Zeka's like, I would have picked Viper too. Good choice.
Yeah. As Peanut's going to get engaged on. There's a Seismic Shove, and this is a way to mitigate the Black Shield. Not able to go golden just yet. And BNK, they get rid of the problem. And that is Peanut. Really nicely done. And that's another way to do it. It's either give him an impossible decision or just kill him before he can press the button.
It was a good solution. He is losing so much from a combo, so getting that in there was key. Yeah, why not? You have such a fast Baron.
Yeah, let's just go and do Baron. Raptor moving on in. They're looking for the turn, though, as we can see. There's the flash cube. Zeka comes on over. Duro is going to find the depth charge. I believe he did anyway. No, he didn't. Actually didn't press the button. Looked like he turned around and went for it.
Oh, Doran's there.
Yeah, Doran looking for the angle. Finds the W. Duro already being taken down so incredibly low. Delight getting taken low himself, though. He will be going down. So a 1-for-1 in the end. Both of the supports lying on the ground. Doran also a little bit worse for wear, but does have teleport available as Voidseeker's flying on in. And BNK, I feel like they are finding more.
So, decent way to make that an even trade in terms of kills.
Did this just happen?
Wow.
I guess that just happened.
You know, that might have happened when we're looking at the replay.
Yeah.
Or,
Well, that happened as well.
or we might have just blinked and missed it, you know?
Indeed. We just blinked and missed that one as well. That happened immediately afterwards.
Oh, is Raptor dead? Yeah, I guess I blinked again.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's on you, Orcs. You need to see on higher FPS, I think. Stop with this blinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to take the Baron now, and I was just saying that, BNK, they're finding some of these fights. Yes, the game's in trouble now.
Yeah, it's now a 6-0 Viper.
Yes.
Do
you know what? There have been a lot of Peanut POGs. There have been a few not Viper POGs, and I think maybe Viper has taken that personally.
Yeah, I remember the T1 series. Viper,
we wanted to give it to him every game, but we couldn't.
He was so consistently...
And he did do a very good job. He hit the Q that time.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, Viper. We'll just have to vote for someone else.
There is something severely satisfying, and yeah, I mean, the damage dealt numbers definitely satisfying themselves. But a fed Kai'Sa just pressing Q and a whole wave getting wiped out just feels good, man.
Oh, especially with the Shiv.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so OP.
Yeah, it feels so nice. Dopamine overpowered.
Something I don't think is talked about enough, but some champions feel good because of the gratification. You know? It's not all about how strong the champion is.
It's about how it feels to play, 100%.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think Diana was that for me. It just felt great.
Mine is, you know when you finish off a turret with plates on it, the satchel,
that
you get like
just
my, and
so
like the noise of all the coins. Oh, Viper's fourth.
Yeah, that rocket pretty good too, but Viper is going to get a big old shield. Got the black shield there as well, and now the Gnar goes in and just pops. Oh god, he just does too much damage. BNK thought they found a window. They did not. They found the end of their nexus. The flash forward. Doran's going all out indeed. It's a double, make it a triple for Zeka. They are done with this game. 26 minutes. And Hanwha Life Esports will cruise towards match point in this best of 3.
Super strong performance, and Viper getting all those kills with the black shield to back him up. Just doesn't look balanced.
No.
Towards the Rakan.
Huh. I like the Alistar.
You know what? Delight said, I can't play Rakan into Xayah. That's not lore accurate.
Yep.
I have to play something else, so he locks the Alistar.
As Doro into this brush once again.
Oh no, this is the worst part.
Oh god.
Oh, this is a good part though.
Yes, pretty good. As Delight getting lit on fire. Hannah, level 2 first. Delight still not quite there, and Raptor even over a ward. And Peanut with the long wrap around. Viper avoiding the feathers here as well. Look at this tree. Just wanders into the brush, gets the slowdown onto Hannah. They're able to wait for some cooldowns. There's the flash pole, headbutt back.
On the way.
Delight's going to guarantee it.
I think they might just push it. Yeah, and Closer just secured a cannon with a rocket, and I feel like it was one of those moments. I thought we were going to get the zoom in from Jonah Strong on a missed cannon.
Yeah.
And we didn't.
He just didn't do him like that.
Well, he got the cannon, so
he did nail it.
He's winning.
Well, Raptor is going to be trading some grubs for this Infernal Drake. Oh, rocket actually going to be missed here as the answer is the culling. As Closer is going to be able to get himself out of the way. Oh, yeah. That's actually very true.
Yeah, it's a good highlight.
Yeah, you could do that and have that picture-in-picture with the ward. That maybe is the greatest highlight that we've ever discovered. Is now we're going to teleport coming in. BNK not wanting to give this one up as 6 grubs on the table for Hanwha. They do want to stick around here to try and take them. 5 now. The only opportunity that they have. The flash Gnar onto 3. The culling comes through. It's the wombo combo. Killer instinct into the backline as well from Viper. They do take down the Gnar, but I'd say he's done his job. As now Clear finding what he can, but I think that it's going to be chased down. The flash forward from Zeka, the flash forward from Viper, and there they go. Double kill for the Kai'Sa, and I hazard to say that this game is going to look pretty similar to what we saw in the previous one.
Just decimation. The angle there from Doran, you can see BNK FearX trying to avoid the Maokai ult, just got them corralled into the corner. And once again, Rumble in the jungle.
Super Galaxy is used every single time, and I would say Rumble in the jungle is objectively the best skin that Rumble has, and no one uses it except
what's
for
messed
Peanut.
up?
Except for Peanut.
Okay, Peanut's based. But
Yes,
you know what's messed up? Is
What
when
is?
Rumble was being played.
In the jungle, and they didn't use it?
Yeah, that's... I can't abide.
I know, I was very upset, as now we've got a Nature's Wrath coming on through as clear.
Oh.
All right, Peanut does get the phase rush, but he's still going to get pulled back, and he is very dead. Tree's natural enemy is fire, unless it's the Mountain Ash, in which they use that to germinate new seeds, but they still have to die, and so that's what Peanut does.
All 3 lanes are just annoying, ranged AD carry champions, basically.
Yep.
Well, Nara is for like 80% of the time.
Yeah. And the other percent of the time, he's just, you know, hitting you with things. As now Clear realizes that he's being ignored. Close are going to be able to answer, though, as we go 1-for-1 on turrets. First turret block going over to Hanwha Life Esports does extend that gold lead just a little bit, though.
It's so weird that was first tower. It felt like, you know, it's
I know.
one of those games where it feels like it's happened faster, you know?
It feels like mid-outer turret for BNK has been down this whole game with how much they've been playing in the enemy jungle.
Yeah.
But that's still pretty healthy, as we can see. It's going to be second Drake going down, though. There is that Chemtech and another Ocean Soul.
Okay.
Going to come on through. That's fine. You love that umbrella.
I love that
so
umbrella.
incredibly much.
I nearly lost it one time. I left it.
I know, I remember, and you were distraught.
Beside myself.
Indeed. Zekka versus Clear seems to be the matchup that they have just opted into on either side. The dash in is an interesting one. As where
people coming. Oh, he's losing health.
Yeah, and there's the Nature's Grasp. He mitigates the CC. Does hold on to Zekka for a moment, but I don't know whether he's going to be able to do enough here. Zekka goes down relatively low, but that is just 2 required to take down the Cassante. In the meantime, BNK, I mean, it took a while to kill Clear there, so they have been able to move themselves towards his bottom lane. Lots of pings going out. Doran does have a decent Narbar, but I don't think he's going to be able to save this inner turret. And so that is a big trade up here for BNK, if that's all that's going to happen. Outer turret in mid lane, though, and top lane outer as well.
Yeah, doesn't feel good for the side of BNK FearX, losing out on both of those. Raptor picks up Skull, and actually TP flank coming in from Closer.
All right.
I think Zekka should be.
He has
dead.
Not so much health. There's now Killer Instinct onto Raptor in this mid lane. The flash after him. Raptor will die there, but can Hannah get one back? He can. 800 gold. The big one goes through Zekka as he's making his way back home. Essence Reaver now complete.
That could have been a huge swing around if they'd also gotten that kill for Closer. It's still a big pick. The kill going over to Henna, the massive shutdown on Viper, very valuable. Viper trying to go for that assassination again, and it actually does...
Oh! There's the flash forward. They do manage to get the Solar Flare out and the Feather Storm as Zekka comes on over. I hear you need an AD carry. I've got another one, even though the original is in the Death Chamber. And Zekka's going to be able to help Loction. It's not like, you know, G2 and Fnatic were doing anything untoward or anything like that. Their brands were fine. It was the brand in the game was just doing all the damage. Just needed to be clear.
Yeah, just need to make sure everyone knows.
Yeah.
Ocean Dragons, kind of worthless. Individual Ocean Dragons, but obviously working up towards that Soul.
Yep. Working up towards that Elder.
Absolutely.
There you go.
And now BNK FearX trying to contest some of the vision around Baron, but feeling a bit hesitant. Raptor has been spotted walking into that brush. I don't think anything's really going to come from it.
Yeah, Lucian's splitting on the bot side as well. Does have teleport.
And I think it's one of those weird dynamics where BNK FearX really want Hanwha Life Esports to run at them, and they've decided the best way to get that is to start the Baron.
Well, Henna is dead.
Not sure it's working so well.
Well, Ingo's oh, he went for the snipe. Gets the Feather Storm in trade for his ultimate and a Void Seeker.
Yeah, so the theory I can understand. We want them to run into us so we can use our Xayah and our Brand to kill them all. The execution, Xayah tanking the Baron, not so hot.
No, she didn't tank the Baron. She just tanked 2 Void Seekers.
Well, that doesn't help really either.
There was actually no Baron damage taken.
Well,
so now...
Maybe do tank the Baron and let the Baron tank the Void Seekers.
Well, it's about Raptor getting into this pit, and he's not going to. Viper going to instantly cleanse the Solar Flare. This big one comes down. There's the flash! And he catches the other flash as well, as Duro's in so much trouble. He's just going to explode. Decent snare does come on through, is now clear, doing his very best to tank this one up. The health bars are getting low. We're fighting into a Brand. Be careful, Hanwha Life Esports. As Doran, he's going to flash. Viper is taking matters into his own hands, maybe a bit too far, as he even manages to find the counter kill. But now Closer has an opportunity. still 1-for-1. A lot of teams actually playing around, stealing away red buffs from the entire enemy team post 20 minutes. It's been very, very popular and has actually worked out very well. All right, there's another pulverize to come in as Delight just guarantees that the turret does go down. Doesn't push any further than that. Yeah.
Easy pickup there, and now Doran applying the pressure.
All right, there's a Gnar ulti onto clear, taking some hyper procs as well. My goodness. Yeah, it's another inner turret. There's only one more of those remaining. We have a 7,000 and a half.
Take this tier 2 tower top. I'm not sure there's anything BNK FearX can actually do about it.
And Hanwha keeps tanking these Void Seekers. Half the cooldown left on the Featherstorm, so he has to stay pretty far back. There's the Pulverize onto Duro. He goes way further forward than he wanted to. Viper's going to lock that one down. There goes the brand. And he's just trying to keep his distance, and he's doing so beautifully. Supercharger to chase down. There's the triple. Make it a quadra. Give him the pentakill. You know you need to. As Hanwha is looking to try and run this one off. He doesn't have the killer instinct. If he did, obviously, they would be going for it. And Viper still has an inner turret to kill, so it's only a quadra. 11-2-0 for Viper's Kai'Sa in this game. It might be back-to-back on the POGs here for the man who was just feeling it today.
Yeah, but doesn't manage to secure that penta. I'm sure he's a little bit upset about that one, but he has been on fire on this Kai'Sa pick. And, you know, Kai'Sa's a pick that's obviously...
Zeka looking for Soul Point here. Not exactly a huge talking point because it's a 10,000 gold lead and this game may not have too much more time in it. First inhibitor has already been taken, as mentioned before. And yeah, he has some 4,000 gold. Just dominate. And then they play side lanes and they play it well. Hanwha Life Esports really looking like a cut above BNK in this series, though. That's the main bit of information that I think that we're getting. As now we're going for the pincer maneuver. Peanut getting himself out of the way. Delight into the fray. Killer Instinct right into the back line. And Viper, he of course had the arm guard available. Another Void Seeker going to connect onto Henry. Slowed down Featherstorm. Going to have to be used, and he lands yet another one. They're underneath this inhibitor turret with no minions to speak of, because I think they just want to head towards Nexus turrets and go home for a little bit of an early night. As there goes Closer. He's going to try and Valkyrie away. The use of these health bars is gorgeous. Hanwha Life Esports will be able to clear up these turrets, take down the Nexus, and close out the week with a clean 2-0.
I know.
These were some of the best highlights from the 2024 LCK Summer Split matchup between HLE and FearX. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.